Hi, welcome to the first in a series of videos where I'm going to try to document the methods that I use to get together a review paper in the area of psychology. If you haven't yet, go ahead and look at the background video for this. It's a PowerPoint presentation where I sort of explain the rationale of our research project. And I think that if you do that first, then all this stuff will make a lot more sense. If you did, then you know that I was supposed to write a review on self-efficacy as it applies to careers in science, technology, engineering, and math in the context of our research on an undergraduate summer research experience called the BRAIN program. So here we are at the beginning. I have an untitled document. It is completely blank, and this is where we're going to start to fill some stuff in. But I don't have anything to write yet because I don't know anything about self-efficacy and how it applies to careers in science, technology, engineering, and math that I'm now going to start calling STEM, just for short. So I'm interested in self-efficacy as it applies to STEM careers. I don't really know that much about it. I know that self-efficacy is a concept by Bandura that's part of the social cognitive theory, so I'm going to do some research, and I need to go to the library website in order to do that. So here you can see that I'm going to the university library website, and I'm going to go to PsycInfo because I know that this is a topic in psychology. So I'm going to click on P in the databases by name, scroll down here, there it is, PsycInfo. You guys have all been trained, I hope by now, to use this. I'm off campus right now, so I'm going to log in with my campus ID and my super secret password. And here I am, PsycInfo. What do I search for? Well, I know I want to use self-efficacy as a term. Alright. It's auto-completing some stuff that I was looking for earlier. And I am going to use AND as a Boolean search term because if I just put in self-efficacy, I just want you to see how many records we pull up. There's 19,990 records for self-efficacy. I've got to refine that search. In fact, I'm going to go back a screen. Self-efficacy and how about science? I don't want to do science careers yet. I just want to look at how many records I get with self-efficacy in science. Alright, so almost 8,000 records. These are a lot of different kinds of sources. You know what? I'm at the very beginning, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Advanced Search. I'm going to refine my self-efficacy in Science Search so that I'm not looking at empirical studies. Rather, I want to choose literature reviews. I'll probably cite a couple of literature reviews in my paper. I ultimately am going to be relying on empirical studies largely, but this is a good place to start. I'm going to start with literature reviews. I'm just going to look at them. I'm not thinking about citing anything at this point. I just need to know more about the topic. So here we go. Let's try this advanced search. Self-efficacy in science, literature review. And already I've got it down to 86 results. There's 86 papers that are about self-efficacy in science that are literature reviews. And you know what? I just want to look at the ones that are peer-reviewed. So I'm going to limit that right there by clicking over here on the left. And that cuts it down to 62. All right, measuring pain self-efficacy. I don't need to read any further. That's not what I'm interested in. Self-efficacy in management after stroke. Efficacy of safety of electroconvulsive therapy. I'm starting to think these are not the right search terms. Determinants of change in physical activity. Self-efficacy beliefs in school mathematics. Okay, that's getting closer. I'm going to open that up in a window, and I'm going to come back and look at it later. What else can we type? Self-efficacy and how about just careers? And let's see what we get for that. With the literature review, search on, okay, 25 years of self-efficacy and career assessment and practice. That looks like a good review because I am interested in self-efficacy in science careers. Let's click on the Find It at GSU button while that's loading. Scan through here. College going self-efficacy. And again, the mathematics one. We're going to come back to that. Okay, full text online. Let's take a look. This looks good. Application of self-efficacy theory to understanding career choice behavior. I want that as great. Okay. The ways in which self-efficacy has influenced career assessment and practice are explored. Focus on research describing or evaluating specific theory-based interventions or programs with attention to experimental, quasi-experimental, and program evaluations. That's exactly what we're doing. Let's see if we can't get that PDF. Application. Let's take a look at this. Okay. We already read part of the abstract. I'm looking for stuff that's related to science. "13 years after Hackett and Betts." Okay, first applied self-efficacy to career development. We should totally look at that. Lent, Brown, and Hackett developed a comprehensive theory of academic and career behavior. Okay, this says science, technology, engineering, and math all over it. So I'm going to go look at this paper right now. I'm going to go down to the references section. Lent, Hackett, and Betts is what I'm looking for. Lent, Brown, and Larkin, Lent, Brown, and Hackett. It looks like these Lent and Hackett and Brown people write a lot of papers together. Probably going to end up reading a lot of those. Alright. Well, did I miss it? Lent, Brown, and Hackett, 1994. Toward a unifying social cognitive theory of career and academic interest, choice, and performance. Let's go back to the library webpage. There it is. Toward a unifying cognitive theory. And that's what I wanted to read. I'm going to see if I can't grab the PDF of that. Wonderful. And let's zoom in and check it out. Alright. I'm going to be reading this paper because this is exactly what I want. This is using a social cognitive theory. And look, there's Bandura. That's the guy right here. Bandura's 86, General Social Cognitive Theory. He's the self-efficacy guy. And we're going to see how they apply self-efficacy, if at all, to careers and see if they see anything about science and math in this paper. And I will get back to you in our next recording, number 2.